In ancient Israel, the Levite clans, the Kohathites, Gershonites, and Merarites, played a pivotal role. Their lineage traced back to Levi, the son of Jacob, and they were set apart by divine decree for a life dedicated to the service of the tabernacle and later the temple. Their duties were sacred rituals imbued with deep spiritual significance. The Levites were responsible for the care and upkeep of the tabernacle, the portable sanctuary that housed the Ark of the Covenant. They led worship services, offered sacrifices, and taught the law. The Levites were divided into three families: the Gershonites, the Kohathites, and the Merarites. Each family had specific duties related to the tabernacle. They were the keepers of the sacred traditions and the guardians of the covenant between God and his people. The Levites descended from Levi, the third son of Jacob. Their selection for sacred service stemmed from an event recorded in the book of Exodus, where the Levites remained faithful to God while others worshipped the golden calf. This act of loyalty earned them their unique position within the Israelite community. They became the custodians of the divine presence, entrusted with maintaining the sanctity of the tabernacle and its sacred objects. The Levites were chosen by God to serve as priests and caretakers of the tabernacle. This special selection set them apart from the other 12 tribes of Israel. Their service was crucial for maintaining divine favor and ensuring the spiritual prosperity of the nation. The Kohathites held the most sacred duty among the Levites, caring for the most holy objects within the tabernacle. This included the Ark of the Covenant, the gold-covered wooden chest containing the stone tablets inscribed with the 10 Commandments. Transporting the Ark was a meticulous process, requiring the Kohathites to cover it with specific cloths and carry it using poles inserted through rings on its sides. Direct contact with the Ark was strictly forbidden, highlighting its immense sanctity. The Kohathites' responsibilities extended beyond the Ark. They were also tasked with caring for the table of showbread, the golden lampstand, and the altar of incense, all essential components of the tabernacle's inner sanctuary. Their service was a testament to their faith and a constant reminder of the divine presence dwelling amidst the Israelites. The Ark of the Covenant, entrusted to the care of the Kohathite clan, held paramount significance in the religious life of the Israelites. It represented the tangible presence of God among his people, a symbol of the covenant he had established with them. The Ark's sanctity was absolute, demanding the utmost reverence and specific rituals for its handling. When the Israelites moved camp, the Kohathites, following strict guidelines, would carefully prepare the Ark for transport. They would cover it first with a veil of blue cloth, symbolizing the heavens and God's presence. Over this, they would place a covering of tanned ram skins, signifying protection and atonement. Finally, a layer of fine badger skin would envelop the Ark, shielding it from the elements. The Ark's presence was a source of both comfort and awe, signifying God's protection and guidance. The Gershonites, another Levite clan, played a crucial role in the mobility of the tabernacle. Their primary responsibility was the transportation and assembly of the tabernacle's curtains, coverings, and hangings. These included the elaborate fabrics that formed the tabernacle's structure and the screens that created separate areas within the sacred space. The Gershonites' tasks required strength, organization, and a keen understanding of the tabernacle's layout. Upon reaching a new encampment, they would then meticulously reassemble the tabernacle according to a specific plan, recreating the sacred space for worship and sacrifice. Their efforts transformed each new campsite into a consecrated ground, allowing the Israelites to experience the presence of God wherever they traveled. The Merarites, the third Levite clan, were responsible for the heaviest and most structural components of the tabernacle. They transported the tabernacle's wooden framework, the massive pillars, the sockets, and the bars that held the structure together. These elements formed the backbone of the tabernacle, ensuring its stability and providing a foundation for the curtains and coverings. The Merarites' tasks demanded great physical strength and endurance. Their work required careful coordination and a deep understanding of the tabernacle's construction to ensure that every piece was properly secured and assembled. Their physical labor translated into a spiritual act of service, a testament to their faith and their role in maintaining the Israelites' connection to their God. Central to the Levites' service was the concept of ritual purity. Maintaining this purity was paramount for approaching the sacred and performing their duties. The Levites followed strict guidelines regarding cleanliness, abstaining from certain foods, observing rituals for washing and avoiding contact with anything considered unclean. This emphasis on purity wasn't merely hygienic, it represented a deeper spiritual concept. By maintaining their ritual purity, the Levites ensured they were worthy conduits for God's presence and capable of handling the sacred objects entrusted to their care. Their adherence to these regulations served as a visible reminder to the entire community of the sanctity of the tabernacle and the importance of approaching God with reverence and respect. This emphasis on ritual purity also highlighted the interconnectedness of the physical and spiritual realms in the Israelite faith. Beyond their responsibilities related to the tabernacle, the Levites also played a crucial role in the musical tradition of ancient Israel. They were the designated musicians and singers in the temple, leading the community in praising God through song, instruments, and liturgical dance. Music was not merely entertainment, it was an integral part of worship, a way to connect with the divine on an emotional and spiritual level. The Levites were trained from a young age in the art of music and singing. They mastered various instruments, including lyres, harps, trumpets, and cymbals, using them to create complex and moving melodies that accompanied prayers, sacrifices, and religious festivals. Their music filled the air with an atmosphere of reverence and celebration, enhancing the spiritual experience for the entire community. The Levites' contribution to the musical heritage of Israel is undeniable, with their music becoming an integral part of the Israelite identity. The Levites' duties, though diverse, all served a singular, crucial purpose, maintaining the sanctity of the tabernacle and later the temple. They were the guardians of the sacred, entrusted with ensuring that the divine presence dwelling within these spaces remained pure and undefiled. Their every action, from transporting the ark to playing music during worship, was geared towards upholding this sacred responsibility. The Levites served as intermediaries between God and the people, guiding the community in proper worship and ensuring that rituals and sacrifices were performed according to divine law. They were the keepers of religious knowledge, responsible for teaching the law to the Israelites and preserving their sacred traditions. Their meticulous adherence to ritual purity, their dedication to their duties, and their leadership in worship fostered an atmosphere of reverence and awe. Through their actions, the Levites helped to shape the religious landscape of ancient Israel, influencing how generations of Israelites experienced and understood their faith. The Levites played a critical role in the education and spiritual guidance of the Israelite community. As keepers of the law and sacred traditions, they were responsible for teaching the people about God, their history, and their obligations under the covenant. This educational role extended beyond formal instruction. It permeated their interactions with the community, shaping the Israelites' understanding of their faith and their place in the world. The Levites' teaching duties took various forms, including instruction on the law, recounting the stories of their ancestors, and providing guidance on matters of ritual purity. The Levites were seen as spiritual mentors, offering guidance and counseling to individuals seeking a deeper understanding of their faith or facing personal challenges. They helped people navigate the complexities of life, offering wisdom and support rooted in the teachings of the law. Their teachings ensured the continuity of faith and tradition, passing on the legacy of their ancestors to future generations. The Levites' dedication to service stands as a timeless model, transcending its ancient context and offering valuable lessons for contemporary society. Their unwavering commitment to their duties, their meticulous care for the sacred, and their role as educators and spiritual guides provide a blueprint for living a life of purpose and meaning. The Levites' example highlights the importance of service to something greater than oneself. Their lives were dedicated to upholding the sanctity of the sacred and serving the spiritual needs of their community. This selfless dedication to a higher purpose provided their lives with meaning and significance, shaping their identity and their place within society. The Levites' example inspires us to live lives imbued with purpose and meaning. The Kohathite, Gershonite, and Merarite clans, descended from Levi, played an indispensable role in the religious and social fabric of ancient Israel. Their duties, imbued with profound sanctity, transcended mere practicality. They were acts of devotion essential for maintaining the Israelites' covenant with God. Their meticulous care for the tabernacle, their musical leadership, and their educational role shaped the spiritual landscape of their time, leaving an indelible mark on the history of their people. The Levites' legacy extends beyond their specific duties. Their unwavering commitment to service, their reverence for the sacred, and their dedication to education offer timeless lessons applicable to contemporary life. By understanding the sacred duties and enduring legacy of the Levite clans, we gain a deeper appreciation for the richness of ancient religious practices and uncover timeless wisdom that continues to resonate in our modern world.